Look at this hand. When you react to every setback, every insult, and every minor frustration, you knock over your own position. You let external events dictate your internal state. If people know what makes you angry, they have a roadmap to influence your behavior. They provide the bait, you provide the explosion, and the cycle continues until you're exhausted. To break that cycle, you need a system. We call it the high-pressure composure protocol. It is a systematic method to replace emotional impulse with calculated response. We are going to construct this using 3 pillars: calibrating your daily habits, mastering a neutral facial mask, and weaponizing your silence. We are building this protocol right now. Grab a pen, some paper, and open the front-facing camera on your smartphone. Mastering these 3 steps begins the transition from being a reactive player to someone who sets the terms of the engagement. Step 1 begins before the world even wakes up. Composure under pressure is an endurance skill. It has to be forged in the quiet hours of the morning, long before external demands hit you. Pick up your pen. Write down one specific daily comfort that you are going to intentionally delay tomorrow. Maybe it is your morning coffee or checking social media. Next, write down one physically demanding, uncomfortable task you will immediately add to your routine. A cold shower, a quick, intense workout. Write it down. On the left, a morning of easy rewards leaves your baseline fragile. On the right, a high-friction morning introduces resistance, training your brain for involuntary stresses. The rule is strict. Unlock the comfort only after navigating the friction. Manage your impulses when no one is watching, and you strengthen the neural pathways needed to stay steady when the pressure is real. Now let's move to step 2, physical defense. Your face is often the first thing to betray your thoughts. To maintain leverage, your expression must remain unreadable. Prop up your phone and look at the front-facing camera. Observe your default resting expression. Focus on 3 zones: unfurrow your eyebrows, unclamp your jaw, and level your lips. The first frame shows tension. Trying to look tough reveals stress. Your goal is the second frame, a relaxed, neutral state offering no clues. Here is your validation test. Whether someone offers you a compliment or a blatant insult, this mask stays the same. You are training the muscles to remain stationary regardless of the input. When an opponent can't find a weakness in your expression, they lose the confidence to press their advantage. Unreadability makes it much harder for others to find your tilt point. Step 3 is the shift from defense to strategy. We call this legal silence. Imagine a scenario where someone hits you with a low-ball offer or a direct personal slight. Your mandatory response is the 3-heartbeat hold. Before you say a single word, you count 3 of your own heartbeats while maintaining eye contact. 3 to 5 seconds of dead air places the psychological burden entirely on them. Finding silence agonizing, they feel compelled to fill it. As their waveform expands, they over-explain or compromise just to end the tension. Keep your eyes locked on them. Watch for a physical tell, a shift in their chair, or a quick blink. That is the moment they've lost their composure. Pacing alone won't replace leverage, but it forces the other person to move first. By holding your tongue, you let them show their hand while yours remains hidden. Even with a neutral face, the mind feels the initial spike of adrenaline when attacked. The goal isn't to stop the feeling, but to disconnect the feeling from the reaction. Look back at your paper. Identify the one thing that usually makes you lose your temper or feel defensive. Now, draw a line through it. Decide to treat that reaction as a choice rather than an instinct. Each time you refuse to react when that trigger hits, you are weakening that emotional link. You do this by reframing the insult. Instead of a personal wound, see it as a data point. What does this attack tell you about the other person's insecurities or their strategy? Your new response to a trigger is a calculated head tilt. You show you've received the information without giving it emotional weight. Treating an attack as tactical data changes how you process it. When you aren't defending your ego, you focus on the situation, making you harder to bait. You are moving away from being a reactive participant and toward being the person who manages the situation. This is your system: morning discipline to build your baseline armor, a relaxed stone face to prevent others from reading you, and the 3-heartbeat hold to manage the pacing of any conflict. Take a screenshot of this checklist. Use it as a reminder the next time you feel your composure starting to slip. Moving forward, focus on quiet execution. Formulate your plan, move with intention, and aim for the win without ever needing to raise your voice. If you are ready to stop reacting and start building, subscribe to the channel. Real influence is built in discipline.